Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be kind of an update to my eyeshadow project pan. So I started my eyeshadow project pan a month ago, and this is the first project pan I've ever done, so I've never panned anything at all. So my experience with this was interesting. Basically, this video is an eyeshadow project pan fail, and I'm gonna introduce a new project that I think will be better for me and it'll just work better. So with my eyeshadow project pan, at first I really loved it and I liked playing with the colors I chose, but then once I got like halfway through the month, I just felt forced, like I had to use the shadows from my eyeshadow project pan, and I wanted to use my other palettes and my other eyeshadows, so I just felt like it wasn't fun for me because I was forced to use those. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you the progress I made, which really isn't much. There was only one shadow that you could really see progress on. All the rest, like, you could tell I had used them, but there wasn't a dip going, like it wasn't much progress at all. So really the only shadow I made progress from was the ABH Soft Glam palette, and this formula is known to be really soft and there's a lot of fallout and kickback in the pan. So these are probably one of the easiest shadows to hit pan on. So I was able to hit pan on this shade right here called Fairy. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that's the only one I made any progress on whatsoever and was actually able to hit pan. So I'm happy I was able to hit pan on at least one shadow, even though the others didn't turn out as well. I did use that shade 12 times, so I was kind of focusing on that one more than the others because I knew it was actually possible to hit pan on that. So now for the new series I'm starting, instead of my eyeshadow project pan, I'm going to be doing a palette of the month series. So basically I'm going to pick one palette to use throughout the month, and I'm going to be mainly focusing on that palette, but this way I can use other shadows in my collection if I want to, because I'm not forced to use that palette every single day. I don't have to use just that palette for 30 days. Even if I used it 15 times, that would still be like a good amount of use, and I would be able to use all the shades and really get to know the palette and know what I think of it. So I think this will go a lot better than my eyeshadow project pan attempt. So the palette I'm choosing to use for the month of May is the ABH Jackie Aina palette. And the reason I chose this is because this is actually brand new to my collection. I just got this recently for my birthday, and I'm really excited to get more use out of this. This palette is just so inspiring to me, and I really love all the shades in here, so I really want to get a lot more use out of it. And so I think what I'm going to do is pick a couple of focus shades. So I'm just going to use a random number generator, and so I have 1 through 14 here in my random number generator, and we're going to randomize. So shade 4 and shade 14. So shade 4 is this purple shade right here called Big Wig. And actually that's one of my favorite colors in the palette. I really love, my favorite color is purple, so that kind of worked out. And then shade 14 is this shade right here called Ginger. Actually, the one time I used this palette, I used this shade and I really love it, so I'm excited to get more use out of that. And so I will be using all of the shades in here. Those are just 2 shades for me to really focus on and be kind of the base for my inspiration for a look. So basically in a month, when I do my update, I'll just tell you what I think of the palette, how I liked all of the shades, and my overall kind of review of the palette, and then I'll introduce the palette for the next month. So I'm hoping this will be a fun series and it'll turn out well, and I'll actually prefer it over my eyeshadow project pan, which didn't really work out. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.